hello everyone, happy Friday, welcome to Be Bad Friday. If you want to be bad, make sure you click that link at the top of the chat. I'm actually recording this on the day the stream is premiering, so it's 7th of June, and I'm recording at 10:20 in the morning. Got a very, very busy weekend ahead. Got to be up at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. So off to bed super early tonight. Anyway, welcome back to RJTT, aka Tokyo. This is our final stream in this series of 3 streams. And I did promise you a sunset stream. And it is sunset. It's actually quite cool because you can see the sun like glittering like off the ground there, can't you? We're using Meter Live, so this is the live weather at the point of recording, so you can see, well, it's just a little bit cloudy, but nothing too crazy. It's 6 p.m. in-game time. Now, I've already checked at 7 p.m. It's complete darkness. So we have a full-on sunset here in this stream, so I'm really looking forward to the hour ahead. Next week, everyone, we will be doing KONT, which is Ontario. It's the latest and newest airport released by Fieldware just a couple of days ago. So we'll be doing a few streams of Ontario next week, possibly even stream number 100. Isn't that crazy? 100. Okay, so the last stream we did was exceptionally busy. I think we did, like, it was like a play in a minute, basically, in the end, wasn't it? So we'll see how things work out in this stream. It might be busy, it might be quiet. Who knows? I've already got 3 planes that need pushback. Shall we get this show on the road? Let's do it. Let's do it. Japan Air 25 pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. I'm having to remember what we did last time.
Pushback truck. Japan Air 25 heavy.
I'm sure I said pushback approved. Wait. Is he a heavy? Maybe that's why. He's a heavy, that's why. Right, let me just do that. There we go. I think it's going to be a busy one, you know. Japan Air 25 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 25 heavy.
Okay, who's this? Shanghai Air.
756 on final 34 left.
There he is. I might actually send him to runway 34, no, runway 04. Shanghai Air 896, pushback approved, expect runway 04. That's him done.
Pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Another Japan Air
Shanghai
over
Air
here.
896.
Japan Air 545, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Yes, you.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Skymark. Quite cool. Skymark 113, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Skymark 113.
Lovely, lovely jubbly. And then there's another Japan Air that wants to push back.
With information, Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Safe, potentially. Japan Air 637, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. We've already got 5 planes on the go and 2 planes coming
runway 34 right. Japan Air 637.
Alpha Wing 756, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. Alpha Wing 756.
Thank you. There we go. That's a good start. Oh, I love these sunset pictures. I really do. You can already see that it's getting dark, can't you? It's a Japan Air.
Ground, all Nippon 613 heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Can I push you back? I think the answer is yes. All Nippon 613 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. All Nippon 613 heavy. Ground. Japan Air 25 Heavy ready to taxi.
Yes,
Ground.
you are.
Japan Air 545 ready to
Let's do
taxi.
you first. Japan Air 545, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 545.
Now, ideally, I'd like
Japan
to do
Air
this one
376
next.
on final
But,
34 left. Ground. Schema 113 ready to taxi.
let's do this one. Skymark 113, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Schema 113.
Oh, you're ready as
Shanghai Air
well.
896 ready to taxi.
Shanghai Air 896, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Shanghai Air 896.
Lovely.
Ground. Japan Air 637
Oh, there you
ready
go.
to taxi.
Perfect, I was waiting for you. Japan Air 637, continue taxi. Which now means
Continue
you
taxi.
can go as
Japan
well.
Air 637.
Japan Air 25 Heavy, continue taxi. Blimey, they're all
Continue taxi.
taxiing.
Japan Air 25
Yeah,
Heavy.
what are you doing? You're pushing back. You need to move, but let's wait for this guy to
Ground.
go
Japan Air
past.
265 Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Japan Air 265 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Thank you.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 265 Heavy.
Let's
Ground.
see.
All Nippon 613 Heavy ready to taxi.
Japan Air 376, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. Japan Air 376.
There we go, our first landing of the day. This is
Ground.
going
On
to
Nippon
be
385 Heavy with information
Alpha
Foxtrot.
Wing
Requesting push and start.
756. Alpha Wing 756. And then we've got a bit of traffic management to do, looking at the terminal map there. I think it's going to be a very busy hour, to be honest. It's only 6 minutes in, and we've got like 3,
Tower.
4, 5,
All
6, 7,
Nippon
8,
70
9, 10,
heavy
12
on final
planes.
34 left.
12 planes in the mix. Our first sunset landing, and it's Alpha Wing 756. Oh, so cool. I love it when they fly over water like this. It's so cool. Got the runway lights on. It's funny, if you zoom in, it's like quite dark, and if you zoom out, it like lights up. It's quite cool.
Ground. American 176 Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Landed. Keep my eye on you. Right. Let me just go over here then. All Nippon 613 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 613 Heavy.
Right, 265. What are you doing? You're still pushing back. Oh my word. You're going to 04. Okay, good. Might just make it a bit smaller so I can see 04. Right, I've got
Ground.
385.
Japan Air 265 Heavy ready to taxi.
Right, there's so many call signs here now, I can't even see which one's which. 385. Okay, you're fine. All Nippon 385 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34
Right,
right.
there's an
On Nippon
American plane
385
up
Heavy.
here. American 176 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 04. You can go to 04.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 04. American 176 Heavy.
Another plane coming in. Alpha Wing 756, taxi to ramp. Let's just quickly check on him.
Taxi to ramp. Alpha Wing
Make
756.
sure he's going the way I want him to go.
Tower. New Sky 9 or 6 on final 34 left.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. This is Japan Air 376. All Nippon 70 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land. It's you done.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. All Nippon 70 Heavy.
New Sky 96, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. New
Good.
Sky 9 or 6.
Right, we're not going to spend too much time watching planes arrive, because we've got a lot of work to do. Dear me. Right, we're getting straight into it. Japan Air 545, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Busy. You know it's busy when I say immediate, right?
Japan Air 545.
Right, you're ready to go. Japan Air 265 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 265 heavy.
Good.
Ground, All Nippon 385 heavy ready to taxi.
All Nippon 385 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All
How's the
Nippon
American
385
one
heavy.
doing? It's not quite finished yet. We've got another pushback over here. I just kind of need to wait for that plane to get away, but he's going now. All Nippon 407, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. All Nippon 407.
Away. Let's just check on the 376. Japan Air 376, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to RAM. Japan Air 376.
Ground,
Thank
American
you.
176 heavy ready to taxi.
Right, we'll watch a takeoff. Shanghai Air 896, runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff. Shanghai Air 896.
American 176, continue taxi.
Tower, Japan Air 56 heavy on final 34
Oh, I
left.
think American heard me. Japan Air 545, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Negative. You can own command. Japan Air 545.
Japan Air 545, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Pound the departure on 119.45.
Right, I think the next
Japan Air
plane's coming in
545.
as well.
Good evening.
Oh, good evening. That's very kind of you to say. Japan Air 56 heavy, runway 34, clear to land.
Negative. I'm on another runway. Invalid direction. Japan Air 56 heavy.
Japan Air 56 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land. Try that again, eh? There we go.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. Japan Air 56 heavy.
Good. So you've landed. You're taxiing. Shanghai Air 896, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Shanghai Air 896. Good evening.
Japan Air 637 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Command jump start. Japan Air 637.
Okay, try again.
On 407 ready to taxi.
Japan Air 637, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 637.
Alright, so this one wants to go. All Nippon 70 heavy, taxi to ramp. That's
Taxi
fine.
to ramp. All Nippon 70 heavy.
Right. American 176 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. American 176 heavy.
Tower, Japan Air 128 heavy on final 34 left.
All Nippon 407, continue taxi.
Continue
Next
taxi.
plane coming
All
in.
Nippon 407.
Right, who's next on
Ground.
my hit
Japan
list?
Air 525 heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Japan Air 128 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. Japan Air 128 heavy.
Thank you. Right, so you've
Ground.
landed. Let's put
Japan
you
Air
there.
329 heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 613 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 613 heavy.
Japan Air 637, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 637. Good evening.
Good evening. Japan Air 525 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 525 Heavy.
Thank you. Right, let's get rid of those. You're nearly done. You're done.
Ground, Alpha Wing 85 with information
You're still
Foxtrot.
taxiing.
Requesting push and start.
He's nearly finished, actually. Right, where's this Alpha Wing? That's fine. Alpha Wing 85, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Alpha Wing 85.
Japan Air 25 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 25 Heavy.
Tower, Alpha Wing 658 on final 34 left.
All Nippon 613 Heavy, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Negative. Ignoring command. All Nippon 613
Try
Heavy.
again, eh? All Nippon 613 Heavy, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45. It doesn't like it.
Negative. I'm in the air. All Nippon 613 Heavy.
Oh, right. Let's do it the hard way. Contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Canada departure on 119.45. All Nippon 613 Heavy. Good evening.
Thank you. New Sky 96, taxi to ramp. Make sure you go a good way.
Taxi to
though.
ramp. New Sky 906.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, who's my next plane? It's this one here. Another Japan Airlines. Who's next? All Nippon 385 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On Nippon 385 Heavy.
Japan Air 25 Heavy, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Hanada departure on 119.45. Japan Air 25 Heavy. Good evening.
Lovely.
Ground. Japan Air
Right.
525 Heavy ready to taxi.
Japan Air 525 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air
Check what's
525
going on
Heavy.
over here.
Ground.
It's gonna be
Alpha Wing
fine.
85 ready to taxi.
Right, so you're taxiing. Alpha Wing's ready. Alpha Wing 85, continue taxi.
Ground. Omnipod 267 Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 267 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Omnipod 267 Heavy.
Tower, Japan Air 914 Heavy on final 34 left.
Alpha Wing 658, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. Alpha Wing 658.
Japan Air 914 Heavy, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. Japan Air 914 Heavy.
Alright, good. All Nippon 385 Heavy, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. On Nippon 385 Heavy. Good evening.
Good evening. Japan Air 265 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 265 Heavy.
Where do you need to go? Japan Air 56, taxi to ramp. No, he didn't hear me.
Negative.
Or is it
Invalid
heavy?
direction. Japan Air 56 Heavy.
Japan Air 56 Heavy, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Japan Air 56 Heavy.
Right, are you going to fall over this one? You better not.
Ground, Japan Air 613 Heavy with information Foxtrot. Requesting push
Japan
and start.
Air 128 Heavy, taxi to ramp. Let's just get rid of this one as well at the same time.
Taxi to ramp. Japan Air 128 Heavy.
Should
Ground.
be okay.
Omnipod 267 Heavy ready to taxi.
Right, good. Everything's looking pretty decent. I need to get this one pushed back. I need to get that one pushed back.
Tower,
But I
air
might just
260
wait
heavy on final
these
34
two
left.
to park first. Got another plane coming in. This is the Alpha Wing. But we've also got one taking off. So I'm going to go over to the takeoff. Look at that sun. Beautiful. Right. Who's next? Skymark 113, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Skymark 113.
American 176 heavy, runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff. Forgot all about
Runway
him.
04, cleared for immediate takeoff. American 176 heavy.
Japan Air 265 heavy, contact Canada departure on 119.45.
Canada departure on 119.45. Japan Air 265 heavy. Good evening.
Okay, good. Good.
Ground. All Nippon 647 heavy with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 267 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Omnipod 267 heavy.
Yeah, why isn't this dude moving? Alpha Wing 85, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Alpha Wing 85.
Thank you. Right, we've got two takeoffs happening simultaneously at the moment. We'll try and get them both, but we'll see what happens. We've got this one and the American over here. I might stick with the American actually, because it's on runway 04. And we haven't seen the takeoff from here yet today. American 176 heavy, contact Canada departure on 119.45.
Canada departure on 119.45. American 176 heavy. Good evening.
Skymark 113, contact Canada departure on 119.45.
Negative. You've known command. Skymark 113.
Tower, Alpha Wing 1896 on final 34 left.
Skymark 113, contact Canada departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Canada departure on 119.45. Skymark 113. Good evening.
Good evening. Right, who's next? All Nippon 407, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 407.
Okay. Airdo 60 heavy, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Runway 34 left, cleared to land. Air 260 heavy.
Alpha Wing 18906, runway 34 left, cleared to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. Alpha Wing 1896.
Very good. Right, we've got a couple of pushbacks that need doing.
Ground.
Let's try
Alpha
this
Wing
one first. We've
905
been
with
waiting a
information
long
call.
time.
Requesting push and start.
Japan Air 329 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Negative. You've known command. Japan Air 329 heavy.
Japan Air 329 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Please, thank you.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 329 heavy.
Hold on, we need to clear the runway from these planes here. Let's send him via Juliet. Alpha Wing 658, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. Alpha Wing 658.
658. All Nippon 407, contact Canada departure on 119.45.
Negative. You've known command. All Nippon 407.
All Nippon 407, contact Canada departure on 119.45. Thank you.
And departure on 119.45. All Nippon 407.
Right,
Good
the
evening.
Air
Tower,
Doe is
Omnipod
coming in.
682 heavy on final 34 left.
It's 329 heavy, and that's 613. Japan Air 613 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Negative. You've known command.
Oh,
Japan Air
that,
613 Heavy.
that one hates me. I've tried twice now with that one. Go to him. Japan Air 613 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Third time lucky.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Good.
Japan Air 613 Heavy.
Good. Japan Air 525 Heavy. Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 525 Heavy.
All Nippon 647 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Thank you.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. All Nippon 647 Heavy.
Alpha Wing 905 Heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Actually, is he a heavy? I don't know.
Negative. Need
He's not.
pushback first. Need pushback truck. Alpha Wing 905.
Alpha Wing 905. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Alpha Wing 905.
Ground. Japan Air 329 Heavy. Ready to taxi.
Japan Air 914 Heavy. Taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Japan Air 914 Heavy.
Right, has the that's the Erdo there. He's
Tower.
taxiing.
Ski mark 018 on final 34 left.
I think that one's done. That one's done. There we go,
Ground.
it's a bit
Japan Air
better.
909 Heavy with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
So he's landing, but we do have a takeoff as well. So let's go over to the takeoff. Japan Air 525 Heavy. Contact Haneda departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 525 Heavy. Good evening.
Good evening. All Nippon 267 Heavy. Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Omnipon 267 Heavy.
Let's just check what's going on over here. It's just a bit of a...
Ground. Japan Air 653 with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Hold on, I got some
Ground.
landings
Japan Air
to
613
sort.
Heavy ready to
it's
taxi.
so busy. All Nippon 682 Heavy. Runway 34 left. Clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. On Nippon 682 Heavy.
Skymark 018. Runway 34 left. Clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Cleared to land.
Right, I'm going to
Ski mark
increase
018.
separation to 10
Ground.
miles.
All Nippon 647 Heavy ready to taxi.
Erdo 60. Taxi to ramp. Oh, he's a
Negative.
heavy.
Invalid direction. Air 260 Heavy.
Erdo 60 Heavy. Taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Air 260 Heavy. Ground. Alpha Wing 905 ready to taxi.
Right. I need to wait on him before he can go.
Ground. All Nippon 37 Heavy with information Golf.
Oh wait, no,
Requesting
he
push
can
and
go.
start.
He's going a different way. That's kind of annoying. Alpha Wing 905. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Alpha Wing 905. Tower.
Just
New
don't
Sky
crash into
62
this
on final
thing,
34
please.
left.
Pretty close, but I think we're okay there. All Nippon 267 Heavy. Contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45.
Right, let's go back over
Omnipon
here.
267
Need to
Heavy.
go there.
Good evening.
Japan Air 329 Heavy. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 329 Heavy.
Got a plane coming in right now as well over here, but no time to rest, unfortunately. Japan Air 613 Heavy. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 613 Heavy.
Are you moving? All Nippon 647 Heavy. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 647 Heavy.
Good. That gives me a little bit of breathing space. Alpha Wing 1896. Taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Duet. Alpha Wing 1896.
You. And the other one's just coming in now. This is the one that's coming in a minute. Okay. New Sky 62. Runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, cleared to land. New Sky 62.
Japan Air 9 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 9er heavy.
Can wait. All Nippon 37 heavy. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Can wait
All Nippon
as
37 heavy.
well. Alpha Wing 85, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Alpha Wing 85.
Good. Right, so you're taxiing.
Ground, Japan Air 133 heavy with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Yeah, dough is done. You're taxiing. You need to move. All Nippon 682 heavy, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. All Nippon 682 heavy.
Very good. So you're pushing back. You're pushing back. You can probably push back one of those as well. Japan Air 653 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Negative. Need pushback first. Japan Air 653.
Japan Air 653 pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. There we go.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 653.
Tower, Alpha Wing 628 on final 34 left.
Landed. Alpha Wing 628, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. Alpha Wing 628.
Alpha Wing 85. Taxi. Oh, I'd lost it. I was checking if it was a heavy or not.
Ground, All Nippon 37
Right.
heavy ready to taxi.
Alpha Wing 85, contact handed at departure on 119.45. Here we go, he's done.
Handed departure on 119.45. Alpha Wing 85.
You're
Good evening.
happy.
Ground. Japan Air
New
9er
Sky
heavy
coming
ready to
into
taxi.
land in a moment. Some planes ready to taxi as well. Hold on, let's
Ground,
go back there.
Starflyer 53 with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 647 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 647 heavy.
Japan Air 909 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 9er heavy.
Good. All Nippon 37 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 37 heavy.
Good, good. Right, another successful landing, getting very dark, isn't it, when
United
you're sort of
876
zoomed
heavy
in.
with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
Let's see where he wants to go. That's fine. Sky Mark 018, taxi to ramp.
Taxi to ramp. Ski mark 018.
Ski Mark.
Ground. Japan Air
Right,
653 ready for
pretty
taxi.
decent. I need to push this one back in a minute, but he's going to have to wait. This one could potentially go, though. Starflyer 53, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Negative. Yukon command. Starflyer 53.
Let's go here. Starflyer 53, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. There you go, he's done it now.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Starflyer 53.
Looking good. All Nippon 647 heavy. Contact Haneda departure on 119.45. I definitely didn't like that. Holy
Negative.
cow.
Into the air. All Nippon 647 heavy.
I'm not even going to bother with this one. Departure.
Haneda departure on 119.45. All Nippon 647 heavy.
Really?
Good evening.
Yeah. Alpha Wing 905, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Alpha Wing 905.
Japan Air 653, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air
Right,
653.
where are you? You're pushing back. You can be pushed back in a minute. And we've got a United at the top of the shop. United 876 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 04. United 876 Heavy.
New Sky 62, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. New Sky 62.
Is done.
Tower, All Nippon
That
260
one's
heavy on final
done.
34
All
left.
Nippon is done. Oh, all my incoming planes have successfully parked. That's nice. But there's more coming. All Nippon 260 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. All Nippon 260 heavy.
Thank you very much. Right, who's my next plane? Japan Air 329 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 329 Heavy.
Alpha Wing 905, contact Canada, departure on 119.45.
Negative, you've known command. Alpha Wing 905.
Alpha Wing 905, contact Canada, departure on 119.45. I think you did it that time.
Hanley departure on 119.45. Alpha Wing 905. Good evening.
Japan Air 133 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 133 heavy.
New Sky 79er, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Thank
New Sky
you.
79er. Ground,
Thank
Starflyer
you.
53 ready to taxi.
Right. Starflyer 53, continue taxi. He's in a convoy of 3 planes there.
Continue taxi.
2,
Starflyer 53.
3.
Ground. United 876 Heavy ready to taxi.
United 876 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. United 876 Heavy.
You're taxiing. Alpha Wing 628, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. Alpha Wing 628.
Japan Air 329 heavy, contact Canada, departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Hanada departure on 119.45. Japan Air 329 Heavy. Good evening.
Japan Air 613 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 613 Heavy.
Thank you very much. Right, where are you? This is a Singaporean plane? It is.
Ground,
indeed.
New Sky 79er with information golf. Requesting push and start.
Singapore 633 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Pushback approved, expect runway 04. Singapore 633 heavy.
Yes, sir. So that's 2 planes going to 04.
Ground,
Very
Singapore
nice.
633 heavy with information golf. Requesting push and start. Ground, New Sky 79er ready to taxi.
Back. Who's that ready to taxi? Hello. New Sky 79er, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. New Sky 79er. Ground, Japan Air 133 heavy ready to taxi.
Good. Japan Air 133 heavy, continue taxi. Thank you.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 133 heavy.
Tower,
Very
all
good.
Nippon 115 heavy on final 34 left.
All Nippon 115 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. All Nippon 115 heavy.
Everything's looking good. All Nippon 37 heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 37 heavy.
Japan Air 613 heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Hand a departure on 119.45, Japan Air 613 Heavy. Good
Thank
evening.
you very much. Next plane coming in.
Ground, Singapore 633 Heavy ready to taxi.
Singapore 633 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Singapore 633 Heavy.
Good. Japan Air 463 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 463 Heavy.
Skymark 025, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Skymark 025.
Starflyer 53, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Starflyer 53.
Ground, Japan Air 463 Heavy with information Golf.
360
Requesting push and start.
landed. All Nippon 37 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Hand the departure on 119.45. All Nippon 37
good.
Heavy. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. All Nippon 260 Heavy, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp, via Juliet. All Nippon 260 Heavy.
Just updating
Ground. Skymark 025
my
with information
notes
Golf.
here.
Requesting push and start.
Right, cool.
Ground,
Next takeoff.
Skymark 523 with information Golf. Requesting push and start.
You know what? I think this stream's been busier than the last one. We'll see later on. It's been very
Ground,
busy.
United
But I'm not
882 Heavy with
feeling
information
stressed
Hotel.
at all, to be
Requesting push and
honest.
start.
It's just flowing nicely, really. Flowing nicely.
Ground. Skymark 025 ready to taxi.
Starflyer 53, contact Haneda departure on 119.45. Okay, you don't like it. I'm not
Negative.
even...
I'm in the air. Starflyer
I know
53.
you're in the air. But
Tower,
sometimes
on
it's
the
contact
Pawnee 8 Heavy,
departure.
final 34 left.
Contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Starflyer 53. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Next plane. Japan Air 653, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Clear for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 653.
Singapore 633 Heavy, runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff. Singapore 633 Heavy.
Japan Air 463 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 463 Heavy.
Skymark 025, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Skymark 025.
Good, good.
Ground, Japan Air 463 Heavy ready to taxi.
All Nippon 88 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. On Nippon 88 Heavy.
Thank you. So we've got two takeoffs.
Ground, Japan Air
I was
485 with
landing
information
here.
Hotel. Requesting push and start.
Right, who are you? 523. Skymark 523, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Right, we
Skymark
need to go
523.
from here, unfortunately. Japan Air 653, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Honda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 653. Good evening.
Good evening.
Ground,
Come on,
all Nippon
off you
75
go.
Heavy with information Hotel. Requesting push and start.
Singapore 633 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Negative. You can hold command. Singapore 633
Try
Heavy.
again. Singapore 633 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45. There you go. Thank you for
Haneda departure
listening.
on 119.45. Singapore 633 Heavy. Good evening.
Japan Air 909 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 909 Heavy.
United 876 Heavy, runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff. Thank you.
Runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Here.
United 876 Heavy.
You need to push back. Let's just see where you need to go. All Nippon 115 Heavy, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to RAM via Juliet.
So
All Nippon 115 Heavy.
Tower.
Back.
Japan Air 262 Heavy on final 34 left.
United 882 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Pushback approved, expect runway 04. United 882 Heavy.
Japan Air 485. No.
Ground, ski mark 523 ready to
There we go.
taxi.
Japan Air 485, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Thank you.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 485.
All Nippon 75 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. All Nippon 75 Heavy.
Japan Air 99 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda
But
departure
that's
on
slowly, 'cause I was only just getting
119.45. Japan Air 909 Heavy. Good evening.
United 876 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Haneda departure on 119.45.
Those two.
United 876 Heavy.
Plane
Good
coming
evening.
in over here. New Sky 79er, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, clear for immediate takeoff. New Sky 79er.
485. We should be pushing back. That's good. Sky Mark 523, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Ski mark 523.
Thank you. Okay, everything's looking fairly decent right
Route
now.
All Nippon 387 with information hotel. Requesting
One
push and
push
start.
back. All Nippon 387, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Where are you?
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. All Nippon 387.
New Sky 37, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Thank you.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. New Sky 37.
Ground, United 882 Heavy ready to taxi.
Japan Air 89er, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Japan Air 89er.
Japan Air 262 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left. Clear to land. Japan Air 262 Heavy.
Ground, All Nippon 75 Heavy ready to taxi.
New Sky 79er, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. New Sky 79er. Good evening.
All Nippon 88 Heavy, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. All Nippon 88 Heavy.
All Nippon 75 Heavy, oh, hold on, where are you going?
Ground, Japan Air 485 ready to taxi.
Can wait a minute,
Tower.
'cause
Air
he's
to
in the
301.
way.
Final 34 left.
Japan Air 133 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Let's get rid of him. Just waiting for this guy
Runway 34 right,
to
cleared
make a
for
bit
immediate
of
takeoff. Japan Air
progress
133 Heavy.
while we're waiting.
Ground. All Nippon 387 ready to taxi.
Japan Air 485, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 485.
He's already taxiing. You're ready. United 882 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground. New Sky 37 with information
You're
hotel.
ready to go.
Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 75 Heavy, continue taxi. So that's you
Continue
done.
taxi. All Nippon
387
75
is
Heavy.
here. He needs to
Ground.
wait a
New
minute.
Sky 37 ready to
hold
taxi.
on.
Ground, Japan Air 89er ready to taxi.
That should be fine. So they've got two waiting. You can go. Japan Air 89, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 89er.
Who's first over here? You're first. Japan Air 287. Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right. Japan
Very
Air
dark in the game
287.
now, isn't it? Blimey. There's a landing happening right now as well.
Ground. Japan Air 89er with information hotel. Requesting push and start.
Japan Air 133 Heavy. Contact Haneda departure on 119.45. There's our landing.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 133 Heavy. Good evening.
Good evening. Airdo 30, runway 34 left, clear to land. Good,
Runway
good.
34 left, cleared to land. Air to 30.
Japan Air 463 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 463 Heavy.
Wait for this one to pass by, then move the two planes above him.
Ground.
I
Japan
think.
Air 287 with information hotel. Requesting push and start.
You're moving. Are you moving? United 882, continue taxi. I did tell him earlier, but I don't think he heard me.
Information hotel. Requesting push and start.
Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. United 882 Heavy.
A bit unusual for the Uniteds not to hear.
Ground. Skinmark 727 with information hotel. Requesting push and
Passing by
start.
now, so I think it's safe to move him. New Sky 37, continue taxi. And now we can move him. Oh, hello, New Sky. New Sky 37, continue taxi. Thank
Continue
you.
taxi. New Sky 37.
All Nippon 387, continue taxi. Thank you.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 387.
Ground. Japan Air 287 ready to taxi.
Skymark 025, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Skymark 025.
Japan Air 463 Heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 463 Heavy. Good evening. Tower. Japan Air 672 on final 34 left.
Japan Air 262 Heavy, taxi to ramp. And we'll get this one moving.
Taxi to
at some
ramp.
time.
Japan Air 262 Heavy.
Japan Air 287 Heavy, continue taxi. Oh, he's not heavy, that's annoying. Japan Air 287, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 287.
Thank you. Japan Air 672, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear
Look
to
at that,
land.
so
Japan Air
beautiful.
672.
So beautiful. Right.
Ground.
Okay,
Alpha Wing
in a
455
minute.
with information hotel. Requesting push and start.
In a minute. Right, we've got a takeoff as well, so I'm just going to go there. Skymark 025, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Negative. You've known command. Skymark
Oi.
025.
Skymark 025, contact Haneda departure on 119.45. We did it that time. Thank you, sir.
And departure on
Don't like asking
119.45.
twice.
Skymark 025. Good evening.
All Nippon 75 Heavy, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 75 Heavy.
Right, you're happy. Let's just go to here. Alpha Wing 455, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. You should make it to the runway for the end
Negative.
of the
You've
stream.
known command. Alpha Wing 455.
Alpha Wing 455, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right. Come on, play the
Pushback
game.
approved. Expect runway 34 right. Alpha Wing 455.
Right, we've got lots of planes that need to take off in the next few minutes. Might go a bit crazy with these. Where are you? I can't see where you are. Let's just move some of these call signs around so I can actually see. Oh, there you are. I don't think he's not gonna make it, so I'm gonna leave him. 'Cause, you know, we're not far from the end of the stream, guys. New Sky 37, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. New Sky 37.
The sun's getting very low in that sky now. All Nippon 75, heavy, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. All Nippon 75 heavy. Good evening.
Good evening. Right, who's the next one? Japan Air 485, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Yep,
Japan
thank
Air
you,
485.
thank you. And there's one plane coming in over here. I'm not going to do any more pushbacks now.
Ready to taxi.
Alpha Wing 455, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Alpha Wing 455.
Yes, sir. Skymark 523, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Alright, we need to go straight over here.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Ski mark 523.
New Sky 37, contact Haneda departure on 119.45. Thank you.
Haneda departure on 119.45. New Sky 37. Good evening.
Let's get rid of him. Erdo 30, taxi to ramp via Juliet.
Taxi to ramp via Juliet. Air to 30.
Very good, thank you. Another takeoff. All Nippon 387, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. All Nippon 387.
Japan Air 485, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 485.
Oh, we're
Good
doing
evening.
good here.
Tower, on Nippon 842 heavy on final 34 left.
Hope you've stopped at a sensible place. Kind of hard for me to see because we've got another plane coming right in front of you.
Ground radio check.
Hopefully this
How do
is
you
going
read?
to be alright.
JOcean 1901.
Better be, or I'll be mad. Skymark 523, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Ski mark 523. Good evening.
You. Japan Air 89, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 89er.
United 882 heavy, runway 04, line up and wait.
Runway 04, line up and wait. United 882 heavy.
All Nippon 387, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. All Nippon 387.
Well, that
Good
clears the backlog from the runway. Getting nice and quiet now,
Starflyer
ready for the
87 with
end.
information hotel. Requesting push and start.
All Nippon 842 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land.
Runway 34 left, clear to land. On Nippon 842 heavy.
Yeah, possibly one more landing and maybe two
Ground,
takeoffs.
Japan Air
before the end of
331
the
heavy with
stream.
information hotel. Requesting push and start.
Japan Air 89, contact Haneda departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 89er. Good evening.
Right, good evening. So we've got this one. He's lining up. He's waiting, ready to go soon. This one's taxiing down. This one's nearly at the runway. This one needs to move. Japan Air 672, taxi to ramp. And there's a bunch of pushbacks, which we are not
Taxi to
going
ramp.
to do.
Japan Air 672.
United 882 Heavy, runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 04, cleared for immediate takeoff. United 882 Heavy.
Alpha Wing 455, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right, line up and wait. Alpha Wing 455. Double, all Nippon 538 Heavy on final 34 left.
Probably won't be time for you, so I'll not do you.
Ground
Right.
radio check. How do you read? J Ocean 1901.
Well, guys, it was a very busy stream, but you know, didn't feel stressed at all. Not one bit. Need a good stretch though, because I'm quite tired today. So I was very happy actually to get this stream filmed. I wasn't too sure if there would be a stream today or not, because it's just been such a crazy week, and it's going to be an even crazier weekend. So goodness knows where I'm going to find time to film Ontario for next week.
Ground, Japan Air
So,
149
fingers.
Information Hotel, requesting push and start.
United 882 Heavy, contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. United 882 Heavy. Good evening.
Alpha Wing 455, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Look at that shot, it's beautiful.
Runway 34 right, cleared
Right.
for immediate takeoff. Alpha Wing
Our
455.
last landing, I think. There is another one on the horizon, but I'm not too sure we'll get the time, to be honest. Japan Air 287, runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Runway 34 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Japan Air 287.
Last landing. You can see a plane in top right there as well, it's quite cool. Oh, the Fuel Air logo obscures it. Never mind. Got like the light flashes from the sun over there. It's just quite cool. Right, we've got to take off, so let's go to that. Alpha Wing 455. Contact Haneda, departure on 119.45. Thank you, sir.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Alpha Wing 455. Good evening.
Good evening. Right, you're my last plane. So you better make it a good one, bro. Right. There we go. It's been a really fun stream. I have enjoyed it. It is quite a fun airport. And we can actually do it at 100% as well in with such crazy traffic. So very proud. We have done so well today. Just one more departure command to do, and then we'll end. Got a little surprise for you guys as well at the end. Japan Air 287 and contact Haneda, departure on 119.45.
Haneda departure on 119.45. Japan Air 287. Good evening.
And what a beautiful shot to finish on. Look at those clouds changing.
Ground, New Sky 25 with Information Hotel. Requesting push and start.
Cool. So cool. And there we go. All done, all
Ground
finished.
radio check.
See
How
all
do
the
you
little
read?
planes in the
J-Ocean
air as well in the
1901.
distance. It's so cool. Right, back to menu. Let's see how we did. Well, we didn't make any mistakes, so that's good. And it was so busy as well. 36 takeoffs, 21 landings. 36 of 21 is 57. So much like the previous stream on Wednesday, almost one plane a minute. And no mistakes. Very happy about that. Okay, everyone, so fingers crossed. New airport, Ontario, released by Fuel there, will be on Monday. Hopefully stream 100 next week as well. This time next week, Be Bad Friday, stream 100. And if you haven't been bad yet, there's still time to click that link. So I promise you a little surprise at the end. Well, do you know the Ko-fi advert? Well, it's been replaced by this. Hello, you thought the stream was going to end there, didn't you? Well, thanks for watching. This is your end of stream promo for my amazing Patreon channel, where you can go above and beyond and support me with not only my YouTube, but also with my real life diving adventures, where I post pictures and behind the scenes snippets from my daily life. So if you want to support me, I have a bronze, silver, gold and platinum level of membership with lots of different perks, and I invite you to check out www.patreon.com/HarrySwims, and maybe you can get your name in the end of stream credits, which are going to happen now.